Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Justin Crawford. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. He's been a real force on the mound so far this year.
A Cy Young candidate in the National League. He's having a great season so far. In fact, I've been hearing his name mentioned among some of the leaders, guys that have been around this league for a while. He's definitely in the conversation, and I think he's got a real shot at winning it.
The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Just a weak fly ball this time. Harrison sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Garrett Cooper.
This guy's been a very consistent performer at the plate this year. Top 5 in batting average in the National League. And I tell you what, you got to be good, but you also have to be a little bit lucky. And he's been both, spraying balls all over the yard.
Garrett Cooper in the box now. No balls and a strike. The pitch. Good eye right there. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third. Nice grab. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Ariz stands in. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next offering is in the dirt. It's softly on the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and that will end the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And on the mound today, Sandy Alcantara. And singing, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look off, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Here comes the pitch. Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike. the pitch. Stays alive. And the pitch. That one inside. Going to count 1-2. On the ground to the left. And he's safe at first.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still, really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
And now it's Alec Bohm. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The 1-0. Foul ball there.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. Alcantara over to first. Another throw over. And they're keeping him close. Ball to strike. And that's in there at the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Justin Crawford digs in now. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Alcantara, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a changeup, a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2. And ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next one misses. Ball 2. Left-hand hitter waits. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and deals. And there's a ball.
Down to 3-2.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Here's the Phillies DH, Brandon Jordan, one of the elite home run hitters in the league this year. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Just missed. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2-0. And that's in for a strike. Alcantara over to first. Turner gets back easily. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Here's a 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Next offering is fouled back. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and a speedy runner is on at first.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Here's Harper now. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
And the 0-1. And that one almost got him. And a pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Fair ball. Flying around third is Turner. One runs in around third. He scores as well. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Right now with the 5th most RBIs in the NL. There's a strike.
0-1.
And a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 0-2.
1 ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
On the ground. Gloves it on the dive. Gathers and throws. And they get the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here in Philadelphia, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Up the middle, Trey Turner gloves it. He's in there.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Field that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
So up next, Brian De La Cruz. Looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. Nola throw to first. That catches the top part of the zone, and that is strike 1. Righty delivers. Good eye right there.
No, he's really working him away, this at-bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he deals. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Real Muto throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Next pitch is outside. Chisholm over at second, 1 down. Three-two now. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He'll score, and they trail by 1.
Picks himself up an RBI on the mound. He's got to feel like he deserved a better result on that pitch. Really, I mean, just a soft liner that happened to stay fair. But even though you don't want to do it, you got to tip your cap because the guy at the plate, he found a way to fight it off and get that knock.
Here's Joey Wendell. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That one hammered left field. That's back. And gone! A 2-run homer, his 14th of the year. It's 3-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
He did it for the brethren. I kept it on smiles like Preston when they pressed in with their questions. I went many miles with the testing because I'm destined to get blessings for the brethren. Got many styles for the flexing. No God will I invest in from a
Avisail Garcia up to the plate. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, that's too high. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next one just misses. It's 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the second. And here's the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And the righty deals. And he walked him.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Count 1-0.
And that one off the outside edge. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runner at first with no outs here. In the air on the infield. Arise has it sized up. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Here's the second baseman, Josh Harrison. In there, and it's 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Next pitch downstairs, and 1-1.
He's going.
Real Muto runs. Next pitch is popped up. Cooper puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Here's Trey Turner. Reached on an infield single his first time. That misses, and that is ball 1. And another ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Alcantara over to first. Back in there standing. Here's the 2-2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that'll do it. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it 3-2. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Gene Segura at the plate here. Segura, multi-time All-Star, 33 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Next offering in the dirt. Now 1-2. Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Cooper batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Cooper started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. The next offering misses, and it's 1-2. This to third, and it gets by him.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Arise, starting up the middle at second, hitting third in the lineup, and they traded for him earlier this year. Puts it away for the out. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. There's a strike. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
That one misses, Now 1-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's out number 3.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't.
Welcome back. And now, Alec Bohm.
The third baseman.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Makes the grab, one away.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Next to hit, Justin Crawford. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Flips the corner, and the count 1-1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now the designated
Brandon Jordan stands in for the Phillies. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Runner on the go. It's a pitch out. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, these guys were right on top of it. They guessed right on the first pitch out. Tells me they had some good data or scouting report. Maybe it's just a feeling, but either way, perfect execution, great throw and tag, and they erased that runner at first.
Next offering is downstairs. And now it's filled up. Bryce Harper waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Start of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Brian De La Cruz.
Nola back to work. That misses the zone. 1-0.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Sanchez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That's in there. That's strike 1.
1-1.
Hawaii to kick the pitch. Just missed. The pitch. There's a strike. And that one missing low. And that's ball four.
That's down, ball four.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And at the plate for Miami, Joey Wendell. First offering misses the mark. Sanchez, the base runner at first with one out. That's in for a strike. That's a little bit low. They say you win. Two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Kicks and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Into center. Crawford makes a nice running catch. And now the catcher comes up to him. Nick Fortes.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And takes low for ball one. And the 1-0 misses low.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
This one popped up right side. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies 2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now here is Harper.
The right fielder, Harper.
And the right-hander back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Left-hand hitter waits. Goes down looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber. And that's in there for strike one.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
The 0-1. And the 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Got him. And there's 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Real Muto in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Hoskins now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. He popped out his first time. Alcantara over to first. Real Muto back in there. Two outs. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw there. Safe.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
One now. And fouled off. So now 1-2 to Reese. And a ball evens the count.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Runner leads away at second. That one missed. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And here it comes. And down on strikes he goes. And that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 4. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies 2. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the right fielder, Avisail Garcia. The wind and the pitch. And there's a strike. That's to third. Boom. Jump throw. Garcia gone on the play.
Down back. Third base.
Back to the top of the lineup. And up next for Miami, Gene Segura. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
pitch. Line drive. And that's a base hit.
Now batting.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One down. And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies 2. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
So you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And the 1-0. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Right through there. Got him. Down on strikes. And he knew it.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Trey Turner now. In there for strike 1. And the right-hander deals. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a play. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
He was all over that one. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. And now, let's see if they force some action with good meals on the bases.
Boom. In the box now. Take strike 1. Alcantara over to first.
No, he's safe.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Turner leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Chisholm fires to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
2 on, 1 out. Stepping in, Justin Crawford. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
First and third, 1 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. Line, and that's a base hit. The run scores from third. It's 3-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Brandon Jordan stands in for the Phillies. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. First pitch just misses.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-0. Line drive, that's a base hit. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. It's 4-3.
Big RBI for him right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Braxton Garrett.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Step off throw to first. Jordan back easily. The punch out there, and now 2 gone.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. This one popped up. Segura in position and makes the play, and that's out number 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're through 5. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins 3. Top 6. And now for the Marlins, Luis Arias.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
At the belt and fires. And that's outside. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Connor Brogdon getting ready to go. Strom, the left-hander, also throwing. misses. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Arise on at first, nobody out. Next one misses, and the count's full. Ryan De La Cruz waits on deck for Miami. Three-two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here comes a pitch. Hit on the ground, might be two. Over to Turner for one, on to Hoskins. Double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Ryan De La Cruz, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. De La Cruz, 26 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The 1-1. That's through there for a strike. And now it's 1-2. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins 3. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the sixth inning. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Garrett back to work. Line drive, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Set down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's the second baseman, Josh Harrison. Throw to second, safe. Flips the corner. It's 0-1. Good eye right there.
1-1.
One out and a runner at second.
Come on, go yard here.
Ground ball up the middle. Arise on to first. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Trey Turner with a chance now. And that's in there for strike one.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Not close with that one, and it's a ball and a strike. And the slider just misses.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Phillies strand 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Jesus Sanchez.
The designated hitter.
The right-hander back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
0-2 now. Got him looking. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3. The big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And here is Joey Wendell. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Righty to the plate. And strike 2.
0-2.
Up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. And he beats it. He's safe.
A fun play right there, Boog. He lays all the way out, makes the stop, but just wasn't able to get it there in time. And, of course, there's the hustle out of the box as well to earn the infield single. Just a great baseball play.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Connor Brogdon will take over here.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That just misses, and that's ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Checks over to first, back safely. And a pitch. To the right side. Hoskins over to second, to first, and he throws it away. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a 2-base error.
Now batting.
Well, he hung in there at second to get the out, but the return throw to first was way offline, and I have to think the runner coming in the second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
Avisail Garcia, the next up for the Marlins.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
First pitch, and he just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is inside, 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Man on second, 2 down. Way inside, and that hit him.
Well, he was right up on the plate, so even a small misfire was enough to send him to first.
Gene Segura will hit next. 1 for 3. Check swing, didn't go, and it's 1-0. And the pitch. Check swing went around, and it's 1-1. Pitch. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Two and one now. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting.
Back here in Philadelphia, now the number 2 hitter, Alec Bohm. The wind of the pitch. There's a strike. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Matt Barnes, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Oker warming up as well. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Kicks and deals. Line drive to short and caught.
Now batting, center fielder,
And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. In there for strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
The 0-1. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That's off the mark. Ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And now the lefty. Foul ball. Here comes a 3-2. And And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Jordan, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Crawford, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The next offering misses. And now 2-0. Step off, throw to first. Crawford dives back in safely. Pitch misses outside. 3 balls, no strikes. And that's in for a strike. Now snap throw to first. And he's back standing. And a pitch. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Bryce Harper.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swung on, belted. Back there. And that one is out of here. Bryce Harper goes deep. His 39th home run of the season. It's 7-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Devin Smeltzer. He's into the game with the bases empty. Kyle Schwarber now at the plate. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Ball 1 there. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that gets down for a base hit.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now it is JT Realmuto. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Bro, and they got him.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him swinging. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. It's Major League Baseball on the show. The new pitcher in the game, Matt Strom.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 26, Matt.
And here's the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. The Fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The pitch. Just missed. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Gregory Soto appears to be getting loose. Next pitch is outside. And he deals. That clips the corner.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Started to swing, held up. And a 3-1 on the way. And there's ball 4.
Perfect.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one wrapped foul. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, with 2 strikes, you want to stay back long enough for that breaking ball, but he handled a fastball slightly elevated. Good job by the hitter right there to spoil it away.
Left-hand batter waits.
Ball 1.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
kicks and fires. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2-2 now. And that's a little bit high.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Stays alive. Ground ball, could be 2. Over to Turner for 1. Relay to first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one ripped right center field, and it's out of here. He blasts one out to right, and they close the gap. It's 7-4.
That one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Sir Anthony Dominguez. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 58.
Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. That one's in there, going 1. Righty delivers upstairs. And the righty deals. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Drops into the glove, and that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 7-4. Major League Baseball is on the show. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And here it comes. And that one is inside. Bounce to third. On to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's the second baseman, Josh Harrison. That one's in there, 0-1.
Most hitters are looking for a first pitch fastball. You're not really timed up for a changeup, so if it's well located by the pitcher, he can get strike 1.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. So the batting order turns over, and now the shortstop, Trey Turner. And there's the strike. 2 outs. And now 1 and 2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Phillies down in order. They hold a 7-4 lead. And welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the DH, Jesus Sanchez. Here comes a pitch. That's in there. It's 0-1. Dominguez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
Let's go, Philadelphia.
0-1 now. That one fouled off. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
The 1-2. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. And at the plate for Miami, Joey Wendell. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses the mark. Here's a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Crawford moving under it. And it's caught for the out. Marlins down to their final out. Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Next pitch is downstairs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. That one misses. 3-2 now. Is just 1 strike away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. Schwarber in pursuit. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the series opener here at home.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John.